Hi. So, getting out of body so fast that it actually feels illegal, huh? Well, here's the thing. The simplest way to do it is just consciousness shifting. And by that, I mean, if you focus on a place you were in life, somewhere, maybe you were visiting your grandparents, maybe you and your friend went to a park, you have been to a certain place in your life that created certain memories. And now that you look back on that event, back on that time, you recall everything kind of crystal clear. The way everything looks like, the sounds, the smells, the air, everything. Those details come back to you because that time seemed kind of important to you. Things stood out. That is basically consciousness shifting. One thing is if you already have experienced it. But next thing is, think of my casual example, opening up Google Photos. You type in anything that you want to look at, cats, dogs, world wonder, something that you would like to see. Google will give you tons of images. You look at that, you see details, and for some people, it's as if you're there. Next thing, Google Images 360. So now you can even go on Google Street View and look around, and you're there. That is consciousness shifting. And I'm telling you because in life, what we consider difficult and so hard to get, yet so special, is actually quite easy. And I'm saying this because the way I see life currently, and it's just thematic, what we want to get can be in our hands in the most simplest ways. Think of this, if you want to feel better, all you have to do is breathe deeper. Breathe more often. Go for a walk, move around a little bit, clean up your room, the casual things that Tony Robbins says, Jordan Peterson. If you follow those advices and work on yourself daily, you will feel better. So, of course, we know that, let's say, in martial arts, there will be like pillar or core of it all. It will be your breathing, it will be your stance, it will be learning how to fall, it'll be learning how to dodge. I'm not a pro. I don't know a thing actually at all, but I've seen a few things on there and I was like, okay, I get an idea. It's not at all, absolutely not. But it's like people want to learn those special techniques without knowing the primitive core. And working with the physical body, being a massage therapist, going into kinesiology, is like people are saying, oh, I have a headache, I have epicondylitis, I have back pain, I have this, I have that. And it's like funny how the neck pain and everything else can be released with a little, like posisymmetric energetic relaxation. A little like, okay, my hand hurts over here. So all I'm gonna do is push with my fingers against here. The muscles extend, I hold it for 5 seconds to 10 seconds, I release, the muscle chain releases, and it doesn't hurt like it did before. Huh. So it feels difficult. Like, oh, there's a problem or a goal or something I want to achieve. But it seems that we have to work so hard. Get pills, go see a doctor, do this, do that. But like again in life, breathing, eating healthy, taking care of yourself, the things that seem difficult that we want to achieve can actually be done very easily. Going back to getting out of body, there are tons of techniques, tons of tools, tons of teachings. And you're the one to decide what works for you and what is right for you, what sounds good to you. It's your world. You choose what you want to believe in. But many people follow different dogmas, different groups. There are belief systems that limit us, saying that, oh, well, you have to open your third eye. Your chakras have to be open. You have to be on a special diet. And when you're sleeping, your head has to face east. And this has to happen. And now you have thousands of conditions to accomplish something that should be available to absolutely everyone. Everyone can get out of body. The simplest way to do is just relax, sit down comfortably. Don't do this while driving. Think of a place where you would like to be. Maybe a place that you have already visited, maybe something that you have seen online. It doesn't have to be even here on this world. Maybe it is something out of the movies, of a book, of a video game. You've seen it, you loved it, and now all you have to do is close your eyes and imagine yourself being there. What if you are Ezio Auditore walking in Italy? What if you're on a ship? What if you're in a Zelda world or a Matrix world and you just have different conditions around you? But you have seen images, you have seen videos, and now you close your eyes and try to imagine yourself being there. And you look around from that perspective. And the more perception that you can amplify and feel in that location, as in what you see, what you hear, what you feel, what you taste, all the senses we have here, if you can simulate them, feel it, get it, experience it, it is real. It is happening. You're there. You're just consciousness shifted. You don't have to meet super duper special conditions to get out of body. You can consciousness shift. And result is the same. Because people who will focus on a certain place and just have their perception and focus there longer and able to simulate the senses and experiences over there, it becomes real. So all of a sudden your attention elsewhere becomes more of a major part of what you focus on, and the experience becomes here, like it's right in front of you. So for those who are trying to get out of body, yes, taking care of yourself is important. Yes, what we eat, nutrition, minerals, all that. Yes, it is important. Drinking water is important. All of those things, but you choose. It's like there are tons of different groups in the religious field, even like, oh, angelic realms and like different angels and archangels, and you have to be on their level to meet those qualities, and you have to keep on reincarnating and keep on doing this, but every time you do it you get better. You don't have to. It's a belief system. You don't have to follow that. It's one out of many options. You can get out of body by doing DMT and being on a diet and having your face when you're sleeping facing east. Tons of different conditions, like all the visualizations, imaginations, and rolling out of body, and different techniques, and wake up, go back to bed, tons of stuff. And for most people, they will put a lot of time in it and effort, and they will not see the results. But even right here, right now, you close your eyes, imagine yourself being elsewhere, and just try to simulate at least one of the senses of your perception. If you don't see, try to hear. If you don't hear, try to sense, feel, taste. What kind of information do you get from there? And if something comes up, okay, acknowledge it, go further. Try to kind of embellish that, go deeper, and see what happens. For those that do not have visuals, it is as simple as writing a story. Imagine that you are reading the book. Once upon a time, there was a princess. So now you know that there was a time and there was a land, there was a princess. So you have the setting in your mind. You do the same thing. Once upon a time, I got out of body. And I was in this realm that looked like this, and everything around was like that. And you spin the story the way you want. You don't have to see a thing. But it's you writing in your head what you want to experience. But you're writing that as if your future was your past. Like, yeah, I've already done that. I'm present. Right now, I'm sitting on a bench in Hawaii, enjoying my coconut. Whatever. Your story. Where you want to create fantasy realms with your own harem, where you want to go and heal yourself and work on like medical stuff and removing soul contracts or entities or something else, it is up to you what you want to do. But you don't have to make it hard on yourself, because things in life are actually simple, primitive, maybe hard to do at times, but it's simple. So I'd say try it. Sit down and do that consciousness shifting. Focus on another place as if you were there. Try look around, try walking around, try to sense, try to see, try to feel, try to taste different things. But if you stimulate those senses, you will start getting information. And that is your experience. And for people who want to get out of here, who want to meet their soul family, who want to go to different realms and find out their past lives, you don't have to train super duper hard to achieve that. No. You can just sit down comfortably, breathe, and focus on a certain event, on a certain place. And next thing you know, you're getting information. Just go with it. Let it run. Maybe even type it down, write it down if you want to. Make notes. But next thing you know, you start getting wisdom, you start getting knowledge. You didn't read a book, but all of a sudden new insights come up. So there it is. If you want to get out of body, try consciousness shifting. It's quite simple.